The two best football teams in the world are both revamping their stadiums, with a newly renovated $1.8 billion Santiago Bernabeu stadium and a $900 million renovation project for Camp Nou. We'll dive deep into why Real Madrid is the undisputed king, El Clasico is back. So let's discuss it in today's episode of Built Up. After Real Madrid refurbished their home stadium, Santiago Bernabeu, Barcelona's stadium Camp Nou, was falling back. It might sound cool to have tens of thousands of fans cheering for you at home, but when the stadium is old and decrepit, you have to innovate. And that's what Barcelona is doing. After being Barcelona's football club's home for around 7 decades, it's no longer fit to host some of the most thrilling football matches in the world. The current capacity of the stadium has been slashed to around 60,000 seats because of the aging infrastructure. At one point, this stadium could hold up to 105,000 spectators, but today that's no longer the case. So, what can they do about this monumental stadium? Well, Barcelona found the solution in $900 million. That's how much a complete renovation of the stadium would cost. After getting greenlit by the city of Barcelona, a total of 1,200 workers are working 24 hours in 3 different shifts to complete this monster of a task in less than 3 years. The reason this mega project is so difficult is that workers need to rebuild Camp Nou while the football season continues. For this renovation, the stadium will need 7.85 million kilograms of steel and about 2 million cubic feet of concrete. All of this in an attempt to revive a legendary stadium. Now, the design of the stadium was headed by the Japanese architecture firm Nikkon Sekkei. They work closely with B720 Fermin Vasquez architects. The architects were cautious to preserve the stadium's original spirit while modernizing it. That being said, a giant chunk of the stadium has been demolished to rebuild it. The material from the demolition was enough to fill 30 Olympic-sized swimming pools, but that was the easy part. About 15 million cubic feet of earth were excavated for the stadium's new foundations. Inside, they poured concrete equivalent to the weight of 1,300 elephants. Currently, the 1,200 workers are building the third tier of seats, which will revolutionize the viewing experience. Both the sightlines and the acoustics of the stadium will be improved. They're also adding specialized VIP areas, which will rival the world's best viewing experiences. But right below, they're completely reimagining the changing rooms to rival the best in the world. They're also reimagining the interview zone, as well as adding new commentator booths. But even farther down, Barcelona is trying to fix the parking problem at Camp Nou once and for all. That's why they're including a garage with a capacity for 4,000 vehicles. But Barcelona is trying to reimagine the space around the stadium as well. They're building public spaces and walking routes around the stadium, which will hopefully attract more people year-round and not just on game day. To take on this gargantuan project, construction continues even at night, illuminated by light systems designed specifically for Camp Nou. The entire stadium will be digitized and operators will be able to control everything from crowd flow to climate control. To be in line with Europe's new sustainability goals, the stadium will feature a rainwater harvesting system and solar panels for energy efficient functioning. And with this, Camp Nou's capacity will finally be back to its prestigious 105,000 fans. But while Barcelona's Camp Nou is being built, Real Madrid enjoys their games in one of the most prestigious football stadiums in the world, Santiago Bernabeu. Now, before diving into all the tech and cool stuff featured in the renovated Santiago Bernabeu stadium, please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video so far. Say what you will about Real Madrid, they have one of the best stadiums in football, or in the world for that matter. Plus, it's conveniently located near Madrid's Barajas International Airport. Fans from around the world can land in Madrid and catch the game just 20 minutes after landing. And yes, there's a direct subway line to the stadium. The actual location of Santiago Bernabeu offers breathtaking views of the Madrid skyline because it's located at the heart of Madrid's bustling financial centre. This signals to viewers that Real Madrid is not just a stadium, it's a global brand and a financial powerhouse. Now, since it was built in 1944, the stadium has undergone countless renovations, the most recent being in 2019. After finishing in 2023 and spending close to $1.8 billion, which is $1 billion more than what Camp Nou plans on spending, Santiago Bernabeu is considered by many to be the best sports stadium in the world, but that's not even the best part. We could tell you about the world-class amenities, but you probably know that already. What you might not know is that the turf is completely modular and mobile. At the click of a button, operators can hide the grass beneath the stadium and use the ground of Santiago Bernabeu for a social event, a concert, or a major expo. The turf is placed on rails and divided into sections. At one end of the stadium, the ground opens up and each of the individual sections automatically slides beneath the field for safekeeping. So, if Santiago Bernabeu decides to host a concert inside, they won't have to worry about craze fans damaging the turf. It sits beneath a safe storage area where humans control the humidity and temperature. That's why the retractable pitch system is so revolutionary. The stadium can hold a total of 85,000 people, and these are not like the standard seats you find in almost any other stadium. The entire stadium is protected by an aluminum facade that protects the fans but also allows light to enter inside the stadium. At the same time, the top of the stadium has a retractable roof, which can fully close in just 15 minutes. This means that even the most horrendous downpour won't affect the game too much. And speaking of the facade, it's adorned with 6,300 luminaries, which have 750,000 LEDs installed on the outside, turning the stadium into a gigantic screen where highlights and teams can be displayed in astonishing detail. Right underneath the retractable roof is the 360-degree panoramic walkway, which gives an astonishing view of the game on one hand and a panoramic view of Madrid's skyline on the other. Plus, you can watch the game on a 360-degree round scoreboard located around and underneath the retractable roof. The entire stadium has Wi-Fi and 5G connectivity, which allows streamers to broadcast and share the game as they're watching. Also, when you get your tickets using the mobile app, you can also use that same app to order food in your seat. It's basically like DoorDash, but for your game seat. Oh, and if you really need to go to the bathroom, or you want to know how long the line is at a concession stand, then all you need to do is check out the app, and it'll tell you immediately. The stadium relies on a smart system of energy management paired with solar panels that utilize the sun as an alternative power source. Santiago Bernabeu will also come with 1,600 premium seats, but that's just the beginning. Inside the stadium, there'll be a mall with stores and restaurants that tourists and locals can visit year-round. According to Real Madrid, this mall will generate year-round revenue equivalent to around $210 million. So, could the new Camp Nou beat Santiago Bernabeu and become the world's greatest football stadium? The way things currently stand, Santiago Bernabeu is the world's best stadium in terms of both capacity and technology. Camp Nou doesn't even breach the top 10 list. If Barcelona actually finishes the stadium on time and costs don't balloon to exorbitant proportions, then the new Camp Nou might stand a chance in the new world of high-tech stadiums. If they miss the deadline and fail to deliver on their promises, then Camp Nou will sink into obscurity and keep decreasing its capacity even more. Real Madrid invested around $1.8 billion into the 2019-2023 renovations. That's over $1 billion more than Camp Nou is investing in theirs. So now the question is, will Barcelona's Camp Nou be satisfied with basic upgrades? Or will they wake up to the fact that if they want to continue competing as one of the best teams in Europe, they'll need to invest not just on their players, but in their home stadium as well? As things are, Real Madrid has outclassed Barcelona yet again. So, do you think Camp Nou will be better than Santiago Bernabeu once the renovation is completed? Tell us in the comments down below. Now, here's another video mega project enthusiast enjoyed watching. Bye for now.